It was the first day of a new semester. The air in West Valley University was thick with anticipation, like a pudding that had been left out in the sun for too long and developed a thin skin. There was a wind of change coming, and it was blowing harder than a lecturer's sneeze. On such a day, filled with hope and fear, optimism and despair, prospect and doubt, but ultimately, the likelihood of inevitable turmoil. The weather should have been dark and stormy, pictures of driving rain, lightning flashes and the ominous crack and roll of thunder. But the weather knows nothing of the fate of men, or any of the other creatures on the planet who might be having a bit of a hard day, not even in second-rate fiction stories. So instead it was all set to be a warm and golden autumn day, the swan song of a truly scorching summer. Having said that, and if chaos theory is to be believed, the single flap of a butterfly wing could create a hurricane. Imagine what sort of cataclysmic climactic consequences could be wreaked by the emission of a slightly nervous fart, issued by a jittery academic. The staff were gathered in the largest lecture theatre, clutching their coats and bags, like the tattered flags of defeated armies. They were muttering to each other, their faces scrunched up in worry, like damp parcels of worry that had been left out in the rain. For today was the day a new vice-chancellor was due to arrive, and with him came the promise of a fresh start. Academics are naturally fearful of change. Change is an academic's apex predator. Change is the great white shark of the academic world. To understand why academics fear change, you have to understand their motivations. There are three main types of academic. 1. Industry experts, real talents headhunted to give a course credibility. They are grateful for tenure and a break from the rat race of industry. 2. Genuine academics. They do research, gain doctorates and become full professors. They hate teaching and see students and industry lecturers as necessary evils which allow them to conduct research and develop theories. 3. Photography lecturers. They exist only to put on exhibitions of their snaps, drink wine and try to shag every student in sight. So many of the staff were anxious. Really anxious, that this fresh start might taste more like rancid milk than the sweet nectar of opportunity. They were worried about what this new regime might ask them to deliver. Would it be more of the same, or something altogether different? The answer, it seemed, was likely a mixture of both. It was at the crack of dawn and the sun was still a mere pink blush in the sky, that the university received its new vice-chancellor. The somewhat notorious and utterly loathsome, Professor Idwal Madog. Good morning, my friends. We are on the cusp of a period of revolutionary transformation in higher education. His beady eyes glistened like fresh rabbit droppings on a snowy hillside. Some of you may not complete the journey. So I'm here to guide this great institution into a new era of prosperity and success. But I cannot do it alone. I need your support, your loyalty, and your dedication to the cause. The pedagogues, it is fair to say, couldn't have been more gobsmacked if he'd arrived throwing handfuls of spangles from a gilded coach pulled by unicorns shitting rainbows. To be continued.